I want to know today, how do you want to feel? And think about this idea of being able to actually choose how we want to feel, right? Because oftentimes we let the things that happen to us in our outer world define how we're going to feel. I wake up and it's cloudy and rainy, and I feel, a match sort of gloomy, tired energy. Or I've got a difficult situation going on in my life, and so I feel, sort of bummed out by that, or maybe, even closer to depressed or sad about something, and I can't seem to shake myself out of it. So, do we really have the power to change our feeling states? Is sort of the question that I'm posing to you today. I'm Brenda, Florida, life coach and lifestyle advisor, and this is Live Lavishly, episode number 12. And I want to present this idea to you today that we really can choose our feeling states. Now, I'm not suggesting that you deny feelings that you have. So if you wake up gloomy, or if you have something difficult going on in your life and you're sad, or upset about something or angry about something, I'm not suggesting you don't feel that way. Okay, so please don't misunderstand that. But what I am suggesting is that we don't have to stay there for a long period of time, or you can go sort of almost like in and out of it, right? So you can give yourself your own relief for what's difficult, because particularly if it's something difficult that's going to not be resolved right away, it can be very stressful to stay in a place of extended, sadness or anger, or, some kind of stressful feeling. And so I want you to just sort of think about this idea of opening yourself up to feeling a different way, and that you can choose that. Because think about it, there's so many times where we have something in our external world that will quickly change how we feel. So even if I'm sad, I'm upset, I'm angry, whatever, and then I see something on TV or something that just strikes me as funny, right? That I'll laugh, and that'll shift my energy for that. And yes, I may go back to it, but it's always nice to have that little, as they say, comic relief. So what I'm suggesting is that you can give yourself that same thing. And you can do it in a couple of different ways. You can do it with an external stimulus for that. Like, so you could just choose, hey, like, I know I'm bummed out. I know I'm in a difficult spot in my life, and I'm going to choose to, turn on the TV tonight and watch something funny on Netflix, or, whatever, so that I can lighten my own mood, so that I can change my feeling state for a while. You can also do this yourself internally. So you can sort of shut yourself off from your outer world. Okay, so whether that's going in a room by yourself, or shutting your office door if you're at work, or heck, I've gone to the bathroom sometimes, just to find a place that feels like, I'm sort of in my own little space. And then just close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, and just allow yourself to think of a really happy memory. That's what usually does it for me, or a place I love to be. So my little favorite spot of the world is a beach in La Jolla, California, and so, which is part of San Diego. So I'll think of myself. I've walked that beach hundreds of times. And so I'll think of myself there on the beach. I'll just close my eyes, and I'll imagine it in every piece of vivid detail. I can see the colors of the ocean, the colors of the sand, the palm trees that surround it. I can smell the ocean air, right? And I'll just let my imagination take me there, because that will start to shift my feeling state. So I would love to hear how this works for you. I'd love to know if you're willing to take the challenge and shift your own feeling state. And if so, how does that work for you? And what did you do to do it? Did you think of a happy memory? Did you kind of go to your happy place in your mind? Did you use something externally? A lot of times going for a walk, being in nature, that kind of thing will really shift your mood and allow you to change your feeling state. And again, you may very well need to go right back to whatever's difficult and upsetting to deal with that. This isn't about, some sort of embracing of denial, but it is a way to know that you have the personal power to give yourself a little break from time to time. So let me know how this goes for you, because absolutely choosing our feeling states is a way of living lavishly.